Good afternoon. Have you ever been to an amusement park and walked past a child who for no reason started throwing rocks in your face or laid on the ground flailing his arms, screaming because maybe it was just too loud? You looked at the parents and thought, wow, get your kid under control, or that kid's being a spoiled brat. Well, this was the case last year with my two nephews, except they weren't being spoiled brats, and it wasn't something their parents could control. They were diagnosed with a disorder that, according to the CDC, the Central for Disease Control, 1 in 59 children are diagnosed with each year. It's called autism spectrum disorder. We all come across people in our life who are affected by this disorder, whether it be siblings, your own children, family, or friends. It is helpful to be knowledgeable about the disorder and better understand why some children behave the way that they do. I would like to talk about what autism spectrum disorder is, what the signs and symptoms are, and the early intervention that is available to parents. Let's begin. Autism spectrum disorder is a brain developmental disorder that affects how a person perceives and socializes with others. People with this disorder have limited and repetitive patterns of motion. Autism spectrum disorder now includes Asperger's, disintegrative disorder, and pervasive developmental disorder. According to Mayo Clinic, children develop normally in the first year of life, then begin to regress around 18 to 24 months of age. Which brings me to my next point. Signs and symptoms of autism. Symptoms usually begin before the age of 3. You may notice that the child has stopped gaining new skills or lost skills that they may once have known. Most will avoid eye contact and resist physical contact with you. You can look for delayed speech. 40% of the children do not even speak at all. They prefer to play alone. Some will line up their toys in rows, such as this picture on this screen. While it looks like he's just playing with his cars, this becomes an obsessive behavior for them. They will do it over and over and over again. Some children may become aggressive towards themselves or others, have obsessive interests, such as lining up the cars, which is really harmless, but other interests could be not so harmless. They flail their arms in an uncontrollable manner. Working closely with your pediatrician can be the key to recognizing these symptoms so you can get early intervention. Early intervention can be the key to success. Scientists have shown that your brain grows drastically from birth to 3 years of age. So getting the help that you need early can help stop the negative behaviors before it's too late. Early intervention is typically free, so why not get that help for your child? Some parents think, what if my child was wrongly diagnosed? The early interventions that are used for children at this age, they're helpful for any child, so there's really no harm in getting this help. So in conclusion, recognizing the signs of autism early are very important for the treatment process. The earlier you recognize these signs, the sooner you will be open to the resources you need for you and your child to cope with this lifelong process. Children with autism are just like you and me. They may take a little longer to process some information, but they really just want to be loved and accepted. Getting the help they need will help them through life to become successful adults. I began working with children with autism a few years back, and it's been the most successful and rewarding job I've had. I look at these children as if they are my own sometimes, and it actually is great to see some of them succeed in life. Thank you.